Hello everybody and welcome back to another FNTD updates and leaks video. And in today's video we have a bunch of interesting stuff. We have, April Fool's content, we have leaks for the future of FNTD, some big stuff, and we had a bunch of updates this week. But first, make sure you go like and subscribe to the main channel. Go do that now, come back and watch the rest of the video. And so yeah, let's go ahead and start off with the first updates of last week. We obviously had this update with the Space Event Part 2. We got Space Event Endless, Bear 5, this beautiful unit over here. And then we also got Space Endless Apex. We got the Space Endless shop. And then every week they decommission units for ranks. So that's just something every week, not necessarily new, but kind of new at the same time. Then they did bug fixes and more. And yeah, so a bunch of nice quality stuff here. New unit, two new units. We got new Endless, which is a really fun and good Endless. The shop, which comes with the Apex, and then the Part 2 just as a whole was a great update last week. And then this next update was actually for the Space Event Part 2 as well. It was just some some fixes to it. And we have here increased space presence cost, and then made UFOs spawn less often from every 1 to 2 waves, got made to every 10 to 12 waves, so a lot less frequent, and it was a little annoying. It's a nice little feature, but it was super constant and you would always be having to replace all of your units, and yeah, it just made it a little more complicated than it needed to be. Then next we have here some interesting buffs and nerfs. We have speed dial damage increased from 7,500 to 9,000. The team buff for it, so his ability, increased from 20% to 25%, so a big buff there. And then the summon health placement increased from 50 times to 75 times. They buffed this guy all the way to the sky. And then Planet Buster, his insta-kill nerf went from 25% health of enemies to 20%. And I thought that was really interesting. I feel like it should be put back to 25, honestly, because 20% health is a little interesting. It's pretty low for a lot of targets, and then if you have Old Man Consequences, then by that time they're already gonna be dead. And so I felt like that was a really interesting change, and I feel like they should revert it, to be honest. Then on April Fools we had Endless 4 go back up. Now April 1st is April Fools, and so there was a lot of interesting stuff during that day. So first we got this interesting image, and I was wondering what it was. I was wondering if it was FH stand for FNAF help wanted. The H would be for help wanted or something. I'm not sure. I was wondering what it could be. And then they announced the Fool's Hunt ARG, and you could get some really nice units. So if you were in the ARG2 Discord server, they turned it into the Fool's Hunt server, and you could unlock, if you were one of the ARG winners and guessed the answer right, you would get, the top 5 would get a shiny Bear 5, and then the rest of the top 50 would get non-shiny Bear 5s. And so we're gonna have another new enchant called Bear 5, and it's only going to be, I'm guessing, during April Fool's type events, because I don't see why they would put Bear 5 on any other unit. Unless every April Fools are going to be coming out with another weird wacky unit, then that will have its own enchant as well. So this enchant is going to be pretty rare. When these come out, I'm definitely going to be trying to get my hands on one to get a video out for you guys. If you were a Bear 5 winner or a shiny Bear 5 winner, then let me know in the comments, and just let me know you won and your user. And if you want to let me borrow it for a video, that would be greatly appreciated. That's about it for the updates. Now let's go ahead and get on to the couple of leaks that we have for either this week or the next week. Wink. So first off, for this leak we have, do you like the new Space Endless? And most people said yes. So this is pretty much a leak, because we can now expect more Endlesses to be similar to the Space Endless, which I am not opposed to. There's a bunch of new features in that Space Endless, and it made it a lot more fun and entertaining. So more of that, definitely not a complaint. then this poll is going to be huge for the future of FNTD, because it says either 1, small weekly updates, which is what we currently have, or 2, big bi-weekly updates, which is every 2 weeks. And most people are saying too, they want bigger updates every 2 weeks. Now this is going to be very interesting. All of FNTD has been these weekly updates, you know, occasionally something big, occasionally, you know, something mid. And so having it guaranteed every 2 weeks and then having that expectation that they're going to be bigger is interesting. But it's also going to be really weird and interesting for my leaks and updates videos every Friday, because I'm not sure if I'm still going to do it every Friday or if I'm just going to do it before the updates. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about swapping to bi-weekly updates. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments though. Obviously a majority of people want the bi-weekly updates, but I just want to know what you guys think. And yeah, that seems to be about it for this week's update and leak videos. We got a bunch of new stuff in the big update, and then we got April Fool's stuff. I'm glad to see that they are still celebrating like special occasions and things, and like, you know, being goofy because it's April Fool's. It's just a happy, mimi, fun, goofy holiday. And so I think they, you know, did something really nice and really good for the April Fool's event. I say event, but it was just like an ARG that they did, but you guys know what I mean. And so yeah, if you're watching this and you have a shiny Bear 5 Bear 5 or a Bear 5 Bear 5, or you know you're gonna get one, make sure to let me know. And if you would like to let me borrow it, again, just comment and let me know, please. And so yeah, that's about it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, go to the main channel and like and sub there. Go do it now. I'm reminding you again, go to the main channel. It's in the bio of every video, so always, if you're not already there, go down into the bio, subscribe to the main channel. A bunch of really fun, really cool content. I do horror games, I just play a bunch of other games, and I have a face cam there. You're going to get a bunch of content on that channel that you are never going to see on here. It's a bunch of other games. Facecam is never going to be shown on here, so if you want to see my face, anything like that, go to that channel. I make a lot of fun, funny content and everything, you know. I'm inspired by Corey Kenshin, so if you like, you know, Corey, then go ahead and, you know, check me out. If you don't like it, then, you know, I hope you still enjoy this content over here. And for the update and everything tomorrow, I won't be able to stream or make a video because I recently got hired and I have a job somewhere, so I am not going to be able to make any content on the update this week, unfortunately, if there even is one, because we're not sure if they're going to be swapping to bi-weekly right now or if they're going to be doing it after this update, but I guess we'll just see after, you know, after today. And so yeah, with all of that out the way, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I do try my best to like and reply to every comment. I only don't reply to the comments asking for units and things. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.